Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, yay.
Hey, it's Gabby the Game Night here. I am back with some more Power Justice Ace Attorney, Madam Bessie. And that's Johnny said too. He may talk some. And it's June 16th, 11:17 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Trucy? Move.
I don't have a clue.
Move quick, Apollo. Good show. Trucy, you okay? I thought. Don't cry, Apollo. Those good-for-nothing gangsters. That's something you just don't do. I'm pressing charges. Wait, just calm down, Apollo. Else. What the heck is that? Surprised? This is my best fix, the amazing Mr. Hat. You look marvelous, good darling. He's a big hit on stage at the Wonder Ball. Yes, I am a big hit. Ha ha ha. Well, what do you think? Do you like it? You mean you... Trucy, there's certain things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges. Apollo, now's not the time to be threatening me. It's you who's being threatened here. Huh? Remember what you said to Rocky's father yesterday? You promised you'd save his son. But that testimony was rock solid. What are you suggesting I do? Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will. Trucy, no more stage abductions, please. I'm not talking about magic, Apollo. I know when the witness isn't confident. I can perceive what he's feeling. Might not mean anything, but it's all we got. You can see what he's feeling? Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in his testimony. All the times. All the times there was a contradiction? I remember, Carl. I think I remember them, sure. There were 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in. And each time there was a contradiction. In his hand here. Oh, that's the black flashback
God, I
dialogue.
don't remember what his voice was.
In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. My voice may be slightly different in this flashback. I apologize.
He said the man tossed aside a pistol, but turned out he wasn't sure, and sure enough, there was a contradiction. Well, that's true, but how does that help us? Didn't he notice anything? Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit.
In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. I apologize if my voice is slightly different from the other part of the flashback even. I did not try to read it perfectly. What do you want? If you want it perfect, just replay the old dialogue.
Do you see, at the very moment he said the word pistol, his fingers got all tense, and he fell with the corner of the
Very moment he said the
page.
word pistol, I giggled because he said piss.
How am I supposed to see that? Oh, I could see it. How else do you think Dad went 7 years without losing a game of poker? What? I sat next to Dad during big matches. I could see what his opponents were feeling.
Yeah, it's called their tells.
I mean, that's how Mr. Wright won all those games. It's not cheating officially. I wasn't looking at the hands or anything. I wasn't there all the time either. Dad's quite good at poker after all, but not good enough to go undefeated that long. Great, so it's cheated. But what does that do for us? I don't believe this.
this.
You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony. Perceive the truth. Watch the testimony? Perceive the truth? The only thing I'm perceiving is that I'm going to lose. Not true. Daddy said so. He said you have the power, Apollo. Mr. White
Power
said
of
that.
voodoo.
I have the power?
Voodoo.
Watch the testimony. Perceive his true feelings. Is she serious? Time's up. Sorry, I can't think of any other way out this one, Apollo.
Time's up. Over. Plow.
What was that she said before the trial started? Oh, Mr. White's not here today. He says old foot injury is acting up. Yeah, yes, he smiled when he said, we'd be fine as long as you're there, Trucy. That's what he meant by us being fine. All methods aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict already today. Time to show this court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice. Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. Let's do it. Apollo, you know, I'm starting to think I can do this. I knew you could do it all along. Oh, one more thing. Try to cover for Mr. Hat as best you can. I just flew from the coach and boy, my arms are tired. Right.
The hat is back.
June 16th, 11:40 a.m. District Code number 4. Court is now back in session. Right, we're fine. I'd like to say to the young lady standing next to you, Mr. Justice. Oh, you mean me? Don't you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom in the silk top hat? Ah, right, him. Don't worry about him. I saw that. You settled that? Yes, there's an out of quote song.
Looks just like a who. Perhaps Fraulein would have us to believe it was nothing more than a passing dream. A fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't. Am I right?
I think he's on to me. I should stop being so cool.
I can't help it.
God, he's so damn cool.
Let us dispense with these niceties and get straight to the matter. What are your plans for our gifted witness?
Right. The defense would like to request another cross-examination. Because I forgot to ask something. There's no issue with the witness's previous testimony. I will grant your request, however, but this court will not permit stalling for time. Understood, Your Honor. Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book.
I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene, nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else.
So he's not sure he used his cell phone?
I'm sure.
Right, I'll run up and punch him in the gut.
My eyes see his expression. Do I have to do something more? What sense do I have?
Maybe we should start with the echo.
Maybe. What's this? My bracelet?
What the?
It's magic? Surprise, surprise? What's going on? My bracelet feels different somehow. I think Dad was right. You can see it, can't you, Apollo? You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony. I know this sounds crazy, but my bracelet is trying to tell me something. What's saying, bracelet? What's saying, boy? Timmy fell down the bell? Yeah.
That's the one where he's playing with the book.
So you call Minnie after witnessing the murder?
The police and Danity have a record of the call. Why not check with them?
Wait, Apollo. This has to be it. Wait, you mean his habit? Don't forget, Apollo. I'm with you in the dark. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book.
I like to fiddle with my book.
The only time he even had his book open was here. Which means this is the place to look for his habit. I don't know how I know, but I know. You know what? It's my bracelet. It's different somehow. I feel it reacting to something about the witness. Your bracelet? It's up there now. Look at it floating there.
What the?
I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you're
What is
talking
it
about.
doing up
Lucy.
there?
But I have a feeling that fussing my bracelet is the way to go. Okay. Just need to touch my bracelet with X as it reacts to the testimony. Bracelet eye time. What's going on? I can see the witness's face. His expression so clearly. It's filling my mind. I can see nothing else, hear nothing else. Apollo? Trucy, what's happening to me? This is what I meant by focusing. Focusing. In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does. That's great, but this is kind of freaking me out. So for Mr. Stickler's twitch, his habit, you remember it, right? Sure, when he says something he's not sure, if he fills with the pages of his book. You got it. Right now, you're looking at the witness's face. And the eyes are still bugging out. I'll bet they are. First, move your focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand. His hand? You know what to look for now, but you have to be looking at the right place. She's right. I can always see his face like this. Time to try changing my viewpoint.
What is going on?
Perfect. Now you're really ready. Ready for what? Ready to perceive the truth behind the fridge. Perceive. Try listening to the witness talk as you focus. Then watch for his habit. Right. Main ray fills with the page. That's right. That's your signal to look closer. To perceive with X. Find his weak spot, and I guarantee we'll be able to give him the royal flush. Spoken like a true pokerhead's daughter. I'm a magician, thank you very much. So I have to pay attention to his words and his fingers. Don't worry if you miss it. You can always try again. Right. Look out, nervous twitch. Here comes justice.
Ergo, I used my cell phone.
Why that used? Used his cell phone. You didn't use your cell phone, you lying bitch. I saw it. So now I can see it. Mr. Justice, do you have something to say?
Oh, this banging of desks is quite bad for my circulation, you know.
Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why do you fill with the page of your book right now? The very moment you mentioned your cell phone.
What are you talking about?
I'm curious about how this cell phone of yours.
You added an extra word, yeah.
I'm curious now about the cell phone.
Okay, you misread a word and put it in a different place in the sentence.
I can't read. Mind if I ask
I can't read!
Ask. For his number, obviously!
What?
Please, sir, give me a number. Ask to see his phone, I guess.
What?
Miss Stickler, please show me your cell phone.
Why? Whatever for?
Show me, and you'll find out.
Well, I can't. I don't have it, you see.
You don't have it? Miss Stickler, is this your cell phone?
Yeah! Where did you get that?
That's the phone from yesterday. Look, a cell phone. Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it'd be crushed for sure. I wonder if it belonged to the doctor.
I like the way Phoenix is just like pulling the strings, like leading Apollo to like, oh, I get hit by a car.
Yeah.
You should go check that out for me. And, something else might come. And he's like putting him in the right place.
Yeah. Phoenix is the freaking
He's the
puppet master
puppeteer,
of this
yeah.
game. He puppets this whole game forward.
I like that kind of character.
How strange, Mr. Stickler.
Kind of Gandalfish.
You like a Phoenix a lot more in this game.
Yeah.
Can you explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my hand at this very
I
moment?
feel like Phoenix and I are a lot more simpatico in this game.
Wait a minute, what's the meaning of this?
Wait a minute. They don't love you like I love you.
Wait! They don't love you like I love you. Wait! They don't love you like I love you. This cell phone was found yesterday in the Miraculous Clinic garage. The Miraculous? Why, that's where the victim lived.
That's impossible.
Miss Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you? You committed perjury. How dare you? No one else in this game has ever done that. If your cell phone is here, how could you have called the police?
What is going on here?
Lots of stuff.
It's true. I didn't have my cell phone that night. That is why it can be said that I called the police from a public payphone.
A payphone? So you didn't call on your cell phone after all. Just where was this payphone located, Mr. Stickler?
Well, to indicate it with a startlingly high degree of accuracy. It was right around here.
That's quite a ways from the park. I mean, it's like 1 block away.
Mm-hmm.
But why did you lie? There can only be one reason. There can be only one reason. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone. Because it's found in the victim's garage.
What are you saying?
Miss Stickler, you broke into the Max Clinic garage on the night of the murder. This cell phone tells all.
That's ridiculous. That makes it sound like I snuck into this fellow's garage to commit some crime. This is why we're trying to kill him.
Well, Dr. Marcus was killed that night.
Well, yes, but no. This line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it's true. I lost my cell phone. But you can't prove that I lost it that night.
Is this game on?
Well, Mr. Justice,
Right.
That cell phone was dropped the night of the murder. Does raise considerable suspicions as to a connection with the crime. Now's your chance, pal. Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime. Oh, he's already connected enough. I just have to prove it. Oh, do I have a piece of evidence that can do the job? Can you prove the cell phone was dropped in the night of the murder? Yeah, by where it was. Of course I have evidence.
Oh, I like your swagger, hair forehead. Hit it.
Go see this happens, Mr. Justice. Hit it, as they say. The evidence that proved the cell phone was dropped in the night of the murder.
Oh man, I don't even like your HP bar as much.
Is that the
Do I present the cell phone saying it was underneath the car, or
Buddy, I don't know.
the mirror saying
Doesn't
that
feel like that's
the car was out?
that much proof.
I mean, the car was out that day. So, and it was found underneath, like, next to the tire of the car. So, it would have been ran over if it wasn't dropped that night.
If you say so.
I'm going to try present the phone. Prosecute Gavin? Yeah, I guess
Nope.
got to present the mail or whatever.
No comment here, Judge.
Oh, that's Mr. Justice. Penalty.
Ha! I have the power of save files. I'm the Sans of this game, mother.
Sans doesn't have the power to save files.
I thought Sans was manipulating things because doesn't he like reload the game?
Sans doesn't reload the game.
Oh.
Flower reloads the game. You reload the game. The person with the most determination reloads the game. Yeah, remember where you found it, Fusi. As I got present the right piece of evidence. You know, sometimes the description of the evidence actually matters. Other times it doesn't. That's a side view mirror? As it so happens, Dr. Max's car was in an accident that took place the night of the murder.
Yeah, an accident?
An accident.
As in something that didn't happen on purpose?
Indeed. It happened a little after 9 p.m., just outside People Park, our murder scene. Dr. Max's car hit a pedestrian.
Ooh, what are you trying to say?
From the absence of a mirror, it's clear the car was parked after the accident. Which means it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder.
That's
Yes.
the Sans of the game.
If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in that garage, that would have been crushed.
Why is there skeleton?
Skeleton.
Sans.
After all, it was lying on the ground right on the wheel. When did the murder take place? 10 p.m. Ergo, Mr. Stickler. The only time you could have dropped this in that garage was after 9 p.m. the night of the murder in the park. Mr. Stickler, you know what this means? You did break into the victim's garage that night. Most unexpected, Mr. Justice. Are you naming the witness as the suspect in the murder of Pal Maractus?
No, stop. This is too much. This can't be happening. Prosecutor, say something.
I suppose it is worth saying this. No connection has been found between Wesley Stickler and Pal Maractus. That is, other than this.
I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Is the witness prepared?
Yes, Your Honor.
I know that face. That's the face of guilt. Truce is looking at something.
Maybe at Paulo.
That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on my way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all clear as day. I saw him. I saw the defendant at the scene.
So you dropped your phone, what, kicked into a garage? Yeah, but your cell phone was lying in a garage.
Yes, well, as you can see, my model of cell phone has a defect. It is given to rolling. It's quite a pain when I drop it alongside the road, you know.
That thing does not roll. You cannot lie to me, sir. It's like a normal cell phone to me. In any case, Mr. Justice, the cross-examination. What do you want me to do? He's lying. You can see that plain as day. That's fine. My ballistic didn't react at all during my testimony. His novice habit must not be acting up. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time around. Right. No problem. I hope. Here comes justice.
Here come the justice. Here come the justice. Order in the courtroom.
Justice.
Here comes the justice.
Justice.
Woohoo.
That's where you passed in front of the Max clinic.
Why, yes, that's correct.
That's a pretty suspicious pause there. Miss Tickler, do you think you'd be a bit more Please show us the exact route you took on the motor.
Of course. The supermarket is here along the main road. My way home from there takes me past the Maractus Clinic. This is probably when I dropped my cell phone. Yet woe is I walked on unaware of my loss. And walked right into that fateful park.
Which entrance did you enter the park from?
Well, to be exact, one might say that I went in from the entrance closest to the Maractus Clinic.
The same entrance our victim used.
Do you notice anything when you entered? Wheel marks from a noodle stand, for instance?
I have no recollection of such a thing, no. Yet, though I might have missed the tracks, I could not miss what happened next. I am a keen observer of the obvious, you might say.
This part says my key, I know it. So I press about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand? The noodle stand.
Why?
Do you happen to remember the noodle stand?
Quite well, yes. For a student of the sciences, keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital. I remember everything. I could even read the sign. I believe it said, noodle. Yes, that was it.
You fool. Remembering something quite hard, so took you a while to tell us. Thank you for telling us that noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening. You fool. You fool. Well, Mr. Justice? What about that sign? Could that be important? Very important. So the sign on the noodle stand said noodle. It appears the defense has obtained a vital piece of testimony. Is this noodle stand's broth really that delicious? Sample the rest of these days. I think that's worth adding to the testimony as well.
Whatever sort of noodles that stand sells it can't match up to IVU's cafeteria. Some applied to the school merely for a taste of her smart noodles.
Smart
Oh
noodles.
my, I tasted that myself. It's a noodle, no it didn't, you're stupid. And you're absolutely sure the sign read noodle.
Why, just last week, my professor offered me this praise. At least you have good eyesight, Stickler. I'll give you that. It read, without a doubt, noodle.
I see.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Is that pity I see in your eyes?
Let's take a look at our map, shall we? So you're claiming that when you saw the sign, you were standing here, was it? Although it would have been a bit hard to read the sign from this spot.
You think so?
Miss Stickler, I'd like you to please take another look at the stand and carefully read what the sign says. See, the sign actually states the name of the stand's owner, Eldunes.
Inconceivable! I'm certain it was definitely noodle, for sure, positive.
Afraid your professor was wrong about that eyesight. I'll be so quick to jump to that conclusion. The sign saw changes everything. The witness says the sign said noodle. I don't fucking know. And I'm going to save again.
Already? You saw it
Right.
right.
That way, saw it right.
And you saw it right.
Now let's go with it. What is it if I told you? There's one spot from which the sign would be read the way Mr. Stickler claims.
What?
Where's justice? Show us the spot. Can I look at my coat record, please?
Is there any, oh, did he?
Oh,
Is that
dude.
is that water over there? Did you see a reflection in the water? No, the big is that the big splotch right there. What is that?
I assume that's a tree or something.
Okay.
Where would it be read noodle? It's L
I don't
noodle.
know. Is
This
there
way.
there a mirror anywhere?
I don't see one.
That's the only thing I
It's
can.
gonna be here, but it wouldn't have.
That's the only thing I can think of.
I don't think he would read noodle here. I'm confused.
Noodles.
Well, he's not here. But that's what we're trying to disprove. He wasn't the one pulling the cart. This is a tree.
How about they choose the tree? I think the tree would be right. You
I
see
don't know the tree.
you see
My
this?
only two thoughts are either behind or in front of it, but I don't.
You see those
No.
things on the up and down instead of the building? Maybe those are mirrors. Maybe
No.
you're standing. I mean, maybe they are
I
signs.
don't think it is.
Maybe they were signs.
I mean, if the dude was shot in the side of the head, it would actually more reasonably be up here. Assuming he was the one who shot. Man, I don't know. I didn't look more. 100%. Oh, I was correct. The window's standing here on the opposite side. How do you know that? View from the south. Can I actually, like... I can't look at my co-worker
That-
right now. Stand really reads all dudes, as we know. However... Observe the other side of the stand. Oh, this sign says noodle. Exactly. The name of the stand is split between the front and back signs. Miss Stickler, you lied to the court. You witnessed the crime from the northern side of the park, not the south.
Yeah, you got me.
So what?
So what?
What does it matter if you saw the killing from the north or the south side? Makes no difference at all.
He's right. Travel far enough to the south and you'll end up going north. Yet on a global scale, directions are utterly without meaning.
Actually, maybe he's right. What does it change? A lot. It changed everything, Apollo. Trucy? Remember his testimony from before. But to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this is leading. Whoa, 3D.
Whoa.
The killer and the victim are facing each other. Then, at the moment the killer raises his weapon, Miss Stickler shouts. At which point, the victim turns his head to look, and the killer fires his pistol. Kaboom! That's why the bullet hit him right in the right temple. No contradictions, right? Right. But if Miss Stickler was standing to the north side of the park, that reverses the whole scenario. Completely. If Mr. Stickler shouts from where he is now, and the victim looks in his direction, the bullet would have to hit his left temple. I just want to see. Can I actually look around that little stand? I can look around the newsstand. I should have done that. Or I didn't know it was an actual 3D thing. Is this in Paul's pocket?
What?
Did he bring a whole noodle stand to cut?
Maybe.
Maybe he did.
Soup.
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 Salt.
Salt. Soup salt. Salt soup.
A little soup song.
Salt soup.
Gun.
Gun. Knife. Wait, he bring a knife to the cat? Maybe he's a murderer.
Anyway.
Oh my God.
Ah! In other words, someone staying at point K couldn't shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible. That's right. So now that I know that Mr. Stickler is staying on the northern side, the wound location takes an entirely different meaning.
Indeed, you are absolutely correct, Fraulein.
What meaning?
Sorry. I
The-
didn't know something was gonna pop up on my phone. I apologize. I'm good now. You're good.
The injury wound was on the right side of the victim's head, correct? Well, the right side of the victim's head is north. North. Ah! But that's where the witness, Wesley Stickler, was standing. Correct. So if he was standing to the north, then the only person here who could have shot the victim in the right temple was Mr. Stickler himself. Aren't I the freaking person supposed to say all this? Who's you're stealing my job? Order! 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 Ah, the apple didn't fall from the tree. Just flipped this whole case on its head while I was still figuring it out.
Clarify one point for me, if you would, Herr Forehead.
What now?
Are you truly accusing this college student of murder?
Sure. I can't say exactly what it looks like, but something just doesn't feel right. I can't picture him as the real killer.
No, please look aside. I'm really a nice guy. All my friends say so.
You don't have friends, don't lie. And so the defense has to say. We're going to do now, Justice. Should I really accuse Miss Stickler? Even if I accuse another crime, I'll be. And if I don't accuse him of murder, then who is the murderer?
Maybe it's Powell.
It's not Paolo. Who would be the murderer?
Powell.
Where's an apron? Don't ask. Okay. What are your thoughts, Manny? I mean, the
I
fact.
don't think he's the murderer.
Yeah, even the fact that I can't. I mean, no accusation doesn't feel correct. But the accusation.
I don't know what the other crime would be, but it seems like maybe that's where we're headed.
Yeah. You save my game. Always be saving.
Gabby,
What?
if Maddie does not know it, then it has to be Mr. Weasley.
Mr. Weasley?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The guy that said that he taught the top lift.
So that's Wesley.
Yeah, Wesley Stickler.
Wesley Sticker.
I don't think Wesley Stickler is a killer, but he's not innocent either. His unusual son tells me that much. Miss Stickler, you seem unusually quiet. Tell us why now.
The word confession isn't in my dictionary.
Tisk, Herr Forehead. I'm afraid it falls to you to elucidate Herr Stickler's silence.
Mr. Justice, you did just say you were accusing the witness just now for a crime other than murder. Your reason? The court's all is. Can I I know he's guilty of something, but what crime other than murder is there? There's crimes other than murder? I've never seen any of those. Evidence that shows involvement in some other crime? The evidence? The court's all eyes, Mr. Justice. Shows evidence that points to the witness' involvement in a crime. The witness's involvement in a crime. There were 2 rounds fired from the pistol. I don't think the bloomers was fine. These bloomers show have a distinct design. Certainly know who they belong to at a glance. That way she doesn't have to write a name on them. Genius. I think writing a name would be easier than drawing a plum blossom.
Don't do that the newsstand.
Let's see. Okay, do you want ramen, or rice bowl? Now look at this, Apollo. Still doing spells named backwards on this side.
Addison.
I think that's all spells noodle.
I want
So,
noodle.
as in Aldoon's noodles. Oh, I get it. The name is still the same whether you read it forward or backwards. Yeah, I guess it would be. Well, except for the last S. And how about it's still called Team Meat? Close, but that'd be Termite backwards. And what kind of store is that? Why a store that sells meat? It's not meat and that's a team meat. There's the knife with Rocky's prints. Knife.
Apollo is definitely the murderer.
Apollo is
not the murderer, he's the hero.
He is! He probably done army knife!
Buddy, that's just evidence. He's a lawyer.
I don't care!
Limwood's fingerprint. That's some strange language. How do we know for sure? Is this really a job for something else, like jam or honey? Why don't you go through the trouble?
Jam. Please don't hit the mic, buddy.
Also, the police don't find out, that's why. How do you think possessing fingerprint powder is a crime? Oh, huh. I guess. That's fine. What is this man's crime?
Did he steal the panties?
Did he take the panties? And that's why he dropped the... Oh my god. I'm not sure if the panties have evidence. Either of them.
Why would you think the patties have added the face?
YOLO. The evidence is this. What is that? Woman's underwear? Hey, those are mine. Don't look at me like that. Order! Order! Mr. Stickler, I can't say this comes as a shock.
It's not what it seems by Pythagoras' theorem. I don't know what I said after that because the text went by too fast. I swear it.
On the night of the murder, just past 9 p.m., a young girl catches a panty snatcher red-handed. Bravely, she gives chase, but the snatcher flees and hides himself in no other place than the Miraculous Clinic garage. Aha! Incidentally, these panties are found in the exhaust pipe of the car there. Presumably, he was trying to hide the evidence of his crime. Ergo, while you may not be a murderer, you are guilty of panty snatching in the first degree.
Please hear me out. It's not what it looks like. I was just trying to get into the fraternity.
Order! 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 Mr. Stickler, you should be ashamed.
It's not what it
Oh, he's dying.
Gasp.
I am the judge now. I'm going to speak.
He's drinking lemonade.
So, we are to understand that you are silent, not because you are guilty of murder, but because you lack the courage to admit your theft of the school's undergarments?
Perhaps you are not aware that my school's name was originally written IV. I stands for intelligent. V stands for valiant. See?
Your point?
I'm not done. Now, I'm a major in the science department. And what does science teach if not curiosity? Yes, we of the IVU science department are valiantly curious. No challenge is too daunting, and what greater challenge to science than a mystery?
Come on, you're talking about girls' panties there.
No, you do not understand. A mystery is the unknown, and the unknown is unacceptable. And my friends, when it comes to mysteries, those panties are the promised land. From the moment I first laid eyes on them, I was compelled to investigate for science. A full-size car tire was one of the first mystery those panties revealed.
A tire?
Yes, I saw her do it. She pulled a tire out of those panties. But that's not all. First, there was the tire, then a stew pot, and a frozen chicken. One mystery after another. It was magic.
Oh, I remember now. He's one of the bakers in the audience at the Wonder Ball. Huh? He's talking about my magic panties trick.
I just don't understand. A broom from a pair of panties. It mocks the very laws of physics.
A broom and a frozen chicken, Lucy? What happened to doves and bunny rabbits? Mr. Stickler, you sold this girl's panties to understand magic trick.
Did you say magic trick or magic trick?
I said magic trick.
Okay.
You say panties, but they are so much more than that. For me, you're an object for serious study.
I wonder. There's been a recent rash of panty snatchings in the area. Were they all you?
I'm sorry, but I did it for science. Each time I spied a pair of panties flapping in the breeze, I thought maybe this would be the pair that would elucidate the mystery. Even that night as she chased me through the streets, I wept tears of joy. Perhaps this is the night that I will seize the truth that lies within those panties. Yet woe was I, for once again the lacy heart panties eluded me.
Still, that leaves one thing unexplained.
Ah, you refer to our witness's other lie, yes? The witness claimed he saw the crime from the south, but was in fact in the north.
Indeed. But I don't care to explain why he lied about that.
Be my guest, Hair Forehead.
Me?
Did I not hear you correctly? Did you not say you do not accuse the witness of murder? Why then did the witness lie about his location at the time of the shooting? Or have you no idea?
Apollo, something about the way the diagram is arranged right now. If we think about it, right near Mr. Stickler's tank, isn't there? Well, Mr. Justice, what say you? The very evidence show the way the witness lied about his location. These ones that I found in the trash. I mean, he was right next to the trash can. That's the only thing. He wanted to disconnect himself from his crime. I mean, also it's the trash thing I can think of. Oh no! YOLO. The other thing I showed why he lied is this. What? More panties?
How many panties do you carry in your pocket, Hair Forehead?
A lot, too. This is the last, honest. These are found at trash can at the park. Looking at the diagram, we can see that the trash can was right next to where the witness stood. Mr. Stickler, you did it.
Alas, I'm a failure as a scientist. I can't unravel the mysteries of the universe. I can't even unravel a pair of panties.
So, these panties are your handiwork as well.
That night, I had been chased, hounded in the miraculous clinic garage. Weeping in frustration, I was forced to abandon my prize. Don't you see how I felt?
Believe me, I'd rather not.
I hid in the garage for a short while. Then, abandoning the panties, I made for home. To avoid the office where the girl works, I went towards the south entrance. When I saw them hanging there in a clothesline by a giant mansion. A giant pair of panties!
Hey, didn't know those bloomers belonged to the mob.
I had them safe in my pocket, ready to take home. When I stumbled upon a murder,
The murder of Dr. Mactus.
I reported what I had seen, but as I waited for the police to arrive, I got scared. What if they searched me?
That's when you dispose of the bloomers?
Yes, it was a severe blow to the progress of science, but one that had to be borne.
Fascinating, if disturbing tale. I believe this brings today's proceedings to a close. I'm more than pleased to dismiss this witness for the remainder of the trial.
One last thing, if I might.
Yes, Prosecutor Gavin?
Regardless of where we ended today, some vital points were made. Namely, that the defendant, Waki Kitaki, was at the scene of the crime, and he was pointing a weapon at the victim. One more thing. Waki Kitaki has a clear motive.
Indeed, the defendant Waki Kitaki is still the prime suspect in this case. The only suspect, in fact. Assuming there's no one else at the scene.
Is this the end of the game?
No.
I don't think we're there
Yeah,
yet.
what mystery remains?
I don't even think we're at the end of this case yet.
The location of the wound in the victim's right temple has yet to be explained. It requires further investigation for the defense and the prosecution.
Your Honor, why were you talking into a...
I'm drinking lemonade, goddammit!
Didn't seem very professional, Your Honor. Yeah, baby.
No problem.
Ugh.
Very well, let's bring the trial of the day for the day to a close. Shut up. Court is adjourned. Get out of here. I hate all of you. Thanks for watching this episode of Gabby Giving all icons, subscribe to television, we're putting in.
Yeah, baby.
Good night.
Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, yay. Come on and watch her play. New games every other day. If you subscribe now, you won't miss out on any of the action. So come on, click that subscribe button.